Hi everyone! Today I'll be showing you how to make these Christmas wreaths which you can decorate your Christmas tree with. First, what you need is some white liquid glue and 4 pieces of origami paper, each 15 cm by 15 cm. You need 4 of these. Some stickers, if you're doing one, then you only need 1 sticker, should be around medium size, stapler, and a shiny strip or any strip patterns or colors. So let's get started. Now that you have your pieces of paper, you want to cut each piece into 4 equal little squares. So now I've finished cutting them up, and they will be 7.5 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. In each stack, I have 4 pieces of these smaller squares, and you only need to cut it into equal pieces, but it doesn't have to be exact. Now I'm going to show you guys how to fold it. So let's put aside the other stacks. Your first step is to fold it in half from one side to the other side and make a crease. Your next step is to fold it again from the bottom to the top so it now forms an even smaller square. Then you want to unfold it and you see 4 equal small squares. Take one corner and fold it to the middle and then make a crease. Now you want to take one of the adjacent squares, so either that one or that one, because they're right beside the one I folded, and fold it down again. So now it looks like you're making a paper airplane. Next, you want to take the bottom side and fold it to the bottom of the triangle you folded and just fold it up. Then make a crease. You want to fold it again, so the side to the bottom of the triangle, like so. Then you unfold it, and here now you see 3 creases. So 1, 2, and 3. You want to take the third one, so the top one, and fold it again. Flip it around and you see 2 white triangles and fold them down, so now you have one big triangle. Then there's a crease right at the bottom. You can just fold and refold the crease. So just fold it up. Now the last step is to fold it in half. This part doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be around the midpoint of the top of the triangle. Now I'll be folding more and more of these. You need 16 pieces in total. When you're done folding your 16 pieces, you need some white glue. Take 2 of your folded pieces, and now we want to slot it in. We use the white liquid glue and smear some on to the edges of the bottom folded rectangular part. Just smear a little bit on. If you put too much, you can just wipe it off. And we want to flip it over and do it on the other side as well. You only need a little. You don't need that much glue, or else it will spill out and you've pretty much wasted it. Now it's time to slot it in. You want to flip it around, and that slot over there, want to make sure that you slip it under both of those folded pieces. You want a little bit of angle, so then it'll look more like a circle. So the same with the other side, you just want to slot it in, and it might take some time, so like so, and you want to make sure there's angle. So now that you've finished gluing your second one, it should look about like this. There's a little bit of angle, and both sides are slotted in equally. We have to glue all those. So now I've finished gluing 15 of the pieces, and I'm on to the last one, and this may be the hardest one yet, because you not only do you have to glue it on, but you have to make sure that you glue the other end onto the spot in the slot. So now you take some white glue and again smear it on. Just a little bit is fine, and do the same on the other side. So put a little bit of glue, and if there's a lot, smear it off. So now you can slot it into that small slot there. Make sure it goes under both of those flappy thingies, and flip it around and do the same on the other side. Put it underneath those two. So press a little bit to make sure glue sticks. And here you might have to use a little bit of force just so then you can make sure that your wreath is like a circle. On the end, you want to put a little bit of glue on there and flip it around and do the same on that side. If it doesn't work out, you might have to figure out what the problem is. It might be in between some pieces and before you went to the last step. So again, slot it in and make sure there's a little bit of angle like the other ones. The angles don't always have to be the same, but they should be around the same so then it looks like a circle. So if you finished, you can make sure that it's in the shape of a circle by curving it a little and make sure that it's like a wreath. Then you can press down so then all the glue can stick on if they haven't already. Next up, you'll need a stapler. So now you have your stapler and your wreath. You need a shiny strip. It doesn't have to be shiny, but like any kind of strip will do. The thickness doesn't really matter, it just depends on what you want. So you want to wrap it around, put it through the hole and come back up. And put it together so now it looks like one string, overlap them. This part you might have to be careful because the string is so small. Try and make it around the middle-ish, don't put it too much to the edge. It might help to use 2 hands to staple. So now you should have your stapled strip like this, not at the edge. So yeah. Next you can just pull it up and fold the stapled part up so that it looks like a loop now and there's no part sticking out. It should look like that, and make sure it overlaps. Now you have your wreath and your stapled string or strip to it. It should be overlapping like so. And your next step, you can get a sticker or any decorations that can stick. So this part, the main point is to make sure that the loop is stuck to the wreath and not flying all around. So make sure you have to overlap it and just put your sticker or whatever decoration you have on. I would prefer something bigger so then it looks nicer and also wraps around the staple and sticks onto the wreath. Now you have your Christmas ornament. It should look like that, and you can now hang it up on your Christmas tree. Don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell, and like this video. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas!